So I would say one of my life changing trades was turning $1,000 into 10K, my first 10K day, and it was Shopify before the splits, way before the splits. It had monster days where it would run $50, $100, and I just slammed that open, and it turned into an all dayer, an all dayer where it just kept running, and of course turned my $1,000 into 10K, and I was like, holy shit. I was another life changing, not life changing, but directional changing was two contracts off Amazon before the split. Two contracts turned that into 12K, 2K into 12K. Again, I was like, holy shit, like this is it right here. One of my biggest plays was buying like 10, 20 contracts on Zoom on the first earnings in the pandemic when it reported all the usage of everyone using it. That was a no-brainer. That earnings, I've never seen a stock move like $300 after earnings or something like that. I was like, dude, my calls are so far in the money. There's no way like they're even going to be gaining anymore. Like they're so far in the money. Yeah, that was a massive win, massive win. I don't know. I mean, now that I think about it, I mean, now that I'm like more kind of after I had the zones and things like that, I have a lot of really good wins. At that caliber size. But as far as like, yeah, that Zoom one was a 20K over 20K win. I haven't had a 50K win, and that's just because of my sizing. I don't think I've ever gone in on an option play more than 20K or whatever, and it's probably why as far as the sizing. Yeah, it's all relative, right? At that point, I'm like, dude, that's why I'm like, I've traded with 20K, I've traded with 30K, I've traded with 10K, I traded with 5, I traded with all the denominations. I found that 10K is the best for me. And that's what I do right now because 1%, 2% of 10K on a day to day, I can make 1 to 2%. That's still $1,000, $2,000, or 10%. I'm sorry, 10%, 20% daily. With 10K, that's still $1,000 to $2,000. You can do that. You can make 10%, 20% on a trade, easy daily, especially sticking to your strategy. So that's why I'm like, yeah, it's perfect, and it saves me from myself, because anything could happen. Anything could happen. Other than them putting that option about the debit card, them you can link your debit card immediately. You know, that's a little risky. There's been times where I'm about to like, oh, I'm about to just full pour 50K right now, let it go. 25K, really 25 because only let 25 go through, or is it 50K, whatever it is. Go through at a time. So you're like, damn, it's crazy, or 10K or whatever the debit card, something like that. But yeah, I don't know. It's crazy stuff. Good stuff, crazy stuff. Shout out to 150 people showing up here. Pretty cool. Yeah, I just wanted to hop on here and kind of show y'all exactly how we did it. Yeah, pretty awesome. So if you want my trades, guys, wealth.com/Rico Capital. Learn more about the organization, RicoCap.com. I'm Rico Capital. Man, these are the trades that just get me out of bed. I'm excited. I wake up like, let's do this, right? Let's do this. $1,000 into 2K, you're doubling, right? $1,000 into 2,200, just boom, you're doubling 100%, 125%, boom. If you're a little bit faster and end up going maybe, a higher, like one higher strike and really full ported or got a good amount of contracts, you'd have made more. You'd have made 200% if you got the 615s. I was pissed about that. Tried, couldn't get filled. Scrambling, right? I gotta get filled. I gotta tell the team, then we gotta manage the position, and then I gotta win. Like that's the whole. I gotta win. I gotta make sure I'm winning, right?